Let's change the subject to defense.
Incoming!
Sure you are. We appreciate, this audience appreciates, responds, and commends your enormous generosity, Admiral. What about defense? George Bush is taking responsibility for the Cold War ending. Didn't Gorbachev have anything to do with that? He's not mentioning him. What is a prudent defense? Do we go lighter? Do we go heavier? Where do we put it, and how do we get it there?
Well, Phil, which one of your questions do you want me to answer first here? Phil, Bill Clinton and I believe in a strong national defense. But the definition of a strong national defense has changed.
Don't tell me change, Al, right? You were going to say change.
No, I was going to say that we believe it's time for Europe and Asia to change and start paying their fair share.
Oh, sure you were, yeah.
We want, Dan, we want to put the defense contractors to work saving the spotted owl. We want to put the spotted owls to work saving the trees. We want to put the trees to work saving the soil from soil erosion. We want to put the soil to work keeping the earth together in one big clump so that it doesn't just fly off all helter-skelter here.
It makes perfect sense to me.
Phil, on defense, let me say this. I served my country, unlike Bill Clinton, who dodged the draft.
Well, Dan, you dodged Vietnam.
Al, I served my country in the National Guard, and I want to continue to serve my country as vice president, just like I did in the National Guard on weekends. Our future in this country is in outer space. You know, I remember when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Lukens landed on the moon. And as president of the Space Council, I want to make sure in this last decade of the 19th century that I get even further out there.
I think he's already there.
We go to closing statements from each one of these candidates. Senator Gore, you're the most boring. You go first.
Under George Bush, everything that should have increased, decreased, and everything that should have decreased, increased. But Bill Clinton will change all that. Bill Clinton will make sure that everything that should change will change. And everything that should stay the same will change too. Because Clinton and Gore believes in increased change and decreased no change.
If people at home haven't changed the channel by now. Okay, Admiral Stockdale, sir, your closing statement.
We got to let my buddy Ross Perot, we got to read that. We've got to pull this thing together. Can't we all please get along? I'll tell you this. We got to clean out the barn. We got to get all the eggs hatched. Cut the eggs or hatch the world or blow up the barn. Whatever it is, we've got to do it now. Attention! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Vice President Quayle, sir, go right ahead.
People say I am unqualified to be vice president or president of the United States. I am here today to catatonically deny this. This information is just a misconstruction from the liberal media elite, and I deny it. Don't always believe what you really know. I want you to vote on November 3rd for George Bush and Dan Quayle. And in parting, I want to leave you with a quote from John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Ask not what you can do for your country. Ask what country. Thank you.